Although few have heard of Victoria Woodhull today, during her time she was one of the most well-known and famous women in the country. Her story is very unique and she accomplished very much during her lifetime. She was born Victoria Claflin in Homer, Ohio in 1838. She was the fifth of seven children and her family struggled to get by. In order to make ends meet, her family traveled as a kind of circus, and Victoria and her younger sister Tennessee were the star acts as psychic healers. Victoria wanted more out of life, and when she was only 15, she married Canning Woodhull, who she soon discovered was a drunk and a womanizer. She was very unhappy in her loveless marriage, and she wanted a divorce. At the time, divorce was very rare and difficult for women to obtain. Victoria became an advocate of free love, and she believed that women should have the right to marriage, divorce, and childbearing without any influence from the government. This idea was radical for her time, and some sensationalized her in the media as being a prostitute and even the devil for her beliefs. Victoria accomplished much during her lifetime. Her and Tennessee established a successful brokerage firm on Wall Street, Woodhull, Claflin and Company, and due to their great success, they began publishing a newspaper, Woodhull and Claflin's Weekly, which talked about women's suffrage and other controversial topics. Of all of her legacies, being the first woman to run for presidency at a time when women could not even vote is what she is most known for. Victoria's likelihood of winning was very small, but she was able to gain much media attention and address large audiences with her passionate and radical speeches about women's suffrage. Her speeches impressed the National Women's Suffrage Association, and she gained the support and admiration of women suffragists such as Susan B. Anthony, Lucretia Mott, Elizabeth Stanton, and Isabella Beecher Hooker. By no means was Victoria universally supported. She developed many enemies during her lifetime, and she was subjected to much criticism. Most notably, her and her sister Tennessee were sued and jailed for publishing a scandal issue on the Beecher-Tilton affair. After doing so, they were scrutinized, received death threats, and blackmail. Sadly, still today, her achievements and mighty courage are not given the credit they deserve because many historians focus on the scandals she was a part of rather than her accomplishments. The women's suffrage movement was a long, hard fight, and without passionate women like Victoria Woodhull, we would not be where we are today.